Endings are scary because we don't know what's coming next, or if there will even be a next. So this week, I was faced with an unexpected ending, and to my surprise, I was completely fine. In the past, I definitely wouldn't have been. So I thought about it, and I realized that tarot has changed the way that I see endings. So this is the Death card. And as scary as it looks and sounds, it's actually changed my perspective on what endings mean. So when we zoom out and we look at any type of ending in our lives, it actually marks the beginning of a transformation. So in tarot, the Death card signifies a transformation happening, a transition, a change. So in the past, I used to think of endings as this really scary, intimidating moment where it feels like a full stop because you can't imagine what's coming next. You don't know if something will come to replace what has now ended, and that can be really uncomfortable. We don't like uncertainty. We don't like not knowing what's going to happen next. So, endings, especially when they're sudden, can really shake us up. But this week was completely different. So, for the past 3 years, I've been guiding an intuitive journaling class. And this week, I was informed that the classes won't be continuing anymore. So, it's the end of a 3-year chapter. And instead of feeling sad or worried about what's next, it sort of felt like, oh, this level is complete. It's like when you're in a game and you've cleared that level, you've cleared the mission. That's what it felt like. So I've learned what I'm supposed to learn. So I believe that every experience, every relationship has a purpose. There's something you're meant to learn. And it just made me think, oh, I've completed the learning. I've learned what I need to. And there's nothing more for me here. This experience has served its purpose. 3 years has served its purpose. And it's time for me to move on. It's time for something new to enter my life. Everything that I've accumulated in this level, in this experience, will then help me in the next level. So it got me thinking about what I've learned in the past 3 years, what I realized about myself, what has changed. And I started to imagine what it could look like to carry all of this into the next level, into the next experience. And I realized this is the point that has changed for me. So in the past, endings felt like a full stop, but now they feel like ... like an ellipsis. Like, yes, there's a pause for now, but it's leading to the next thing. This ending is a sign that a transformation is happening. And a transformation means that there definitely is a next step, there's a next level, there's a next experience. So sometimes when we're faced with endings, especially when they're sudden, it can feel like, we're not going to move on. Sometimes we can't imagine that life will go on, that we will move on, that new experiences, new people will enter our lives. In that moment, it's really difficult to imagine what it could be like, what other possibilities could be waiting for us. But the Death card has changed that for me. It guarantees that something else is coming, that something new is entering, that it's time to make space for new energy, for a new experience. And another thing with endings is that sometimes it can feel very personal, like, why is this happening to me? But the Death card tells us that there's a reason for it. It tells us that this needs to happen for a new chapter to begin. And that gives me hope for endings. It's not something to fear or resist. It's actually something that you could possibly even look forward to if, you can shift your perspective. And what I love about thinking of endings as a new chapter is that it tells you that this ending is happening for you. You know, a lot of the times life can feel unfair, or it can feel like we're victims, like we're completely out of control because we think that life is happening to us. The death card helps me to see endings as something that's happening for me. And of course, I don't know what's coming next. I don't know how my past experiences are going to evolve into the next chapter. I don't know what it's going to look like, but that's okay. The relief that the death card gives me is that there is reason for this ending. This ending has divine purpose, and it's leading me to something new, something that's more aligned with where I'm currently at. Because we're constantly evolving, we can't always be in the same experience, in the same relationship, in the same job. Life evolves with us. So the fact that something has ended means that you are evolving. Life is giving you proof that you are evolving. You're meant to learn something new now. You're meant to have different experiences, gain different perspectives, meet different people. And while it can seem upsetting and scary and uncertain right now, it's all happening for you. So if you're currently experiencing an ending like I am, just know that this marks the beginning of a transformation, and that this ending is necessary to clear space, to shed anything that is no longer serving you. I know it can be uncomfortable, but just know that you're closing one chapter and the next chapter is guaranteed to begin. So until then, be gentle with yourself and share your experience with me in the comments below.